The Grand Galloping Gala! I bet Big Macintosh I could get all these golden delicious in the barn by lunchtime. If I win, he's gonna walk down Stirrup Street in one of Granny's girdles.
You know, I'd say that's never gonna happen, but he does straight up cross-dress in a future episode, and he absolutely slays, mind you.
Grand Galloping Gala!
I don't know what this Grand Galloping Gala is, but they look so excited.
Do you have any idea how much business I could drum up for Sweet Apple Acres? Why, with all that money, we could do a heap of fixing up around here. We could replace that saggy old roof. And Big Macintosh could replace that saggy old plow. And Granny Smith could replace that saggy old hip. Wow, I'd give my left hind leg to go to that gala.
You know, this is why I like Applejack, because her reason for wanting to go to the gala is the most selfless. I mean, she just wants to earn money to help her family.
Everyone would be watching this gala, their eyes riveted on the Wonder Bolts. But then, in would fly Rainbow Dash!
I don't know if interrupting a performance is the best way to get the Wonderbolts' attention, but Rainbow Dash is awesome, so I guess it'll work.
So I'll think about it over lunch and get back to you two, okay?
Okay.
They are hands down my favorite pair of athletic lesbians.
So who are you gonna give the ticket to, Twilight?
I don't know, Spike.
There's our main plot point for this episode. You can probably see where this is going. Each of Twilight's friends find out about the extra ticket and have their own reasons for wanting to go. Pinkie wants to go because it's the
Most amazing, incredible, tremendous, super fun, wonderful, terrifically humongous party in all the question.
Rarity wants to attend so she can catch the eye of the princess and get married to her nephew and become a princess. Fluttershy wants to attend because it's being held in the Canterlot Gardens and she wants to see all the exotic animals that are there.
Girls, there's no use in arguing.
But Twilight!
This is my decision, and I'm gonna make it on my own. And I certainly can't think straight with all this noise. Not to mention hunger. Now go on, shoot!
This is honestly something I like about early Twilight. She's kind of a grump who isn't afraid to tell others to get lost. It's a characteristic that slowly fades away as the show goes on. I mean, I guess you could call it character development, but realistically it's just due to the rotating teams of writers in the later seasons.
Rainbow Dash, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I just saw the smartest, most generous pony about to get rained on, so I thought I'd kick a hole in the clouds to keep her dry so she could dine in peace. That's all.
That's a thoughtful friend right there.
We are the best of friends, are we not? And you know what the best of friends do? Makeover!
Good old friendly and free makeovers.
You've got to be kidding me!
I got apple pie, apple fritters, apple tarts, apple dumplings, apple crisp, apple crumblers, and apple brown Betty. The dessert, not my Annie.
You know, AJ is the smartest one so far using food. I mean, I probably would have folded if I were hungry.
I'm less sure now than I was this morning!
So, that's a maybe?
Optimism. Fluttershy is singing the melody to the extended version of the opening theme that went unused but can be found as a bonus track on the show's first album. It's just a nice little Easter egg.
What ticket? What gala?
Oh, you didn't know? Twilight has an extra ticket to the Grand Galloping Gala! The Grand Galloping Gala!
Leave it to Pinkie Pie to let it slip to the whole town that Twilight has an extra ticket. You know, a Scooby-Doo chase sequence was not on my bingo card for this episode, but here we are. Also, it's set to a legally distinct sound-alike of yakety sax, so I gotta give it a win.
I can't decide, I just can't decide! It's important to all of you, and I just can't stand to disappoint any of you, and giving me gifts and doing me favors won't make any difference, because you're all my friends, and I want to make you all happy, and I can't! I just can't!
Points for honesty.
Spike, take down a note. Dear Princess Celestia.
Our first of many letters to Princess Celestia where Twilight pretty much outright states the moral of the story.
Though I appreciate the invitation, I will be returning both tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala.
What?
If my friends can't all go, I don't want to go either.
You know what? This is actually a pretty great lesson to teach the kids.
My faithful student Twilight, why didn't you just say so in the first place? 6 tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala!
I like to think that Celestia could have just sent more tickets the whole time, but chose not to just to stir up some drama and watch it all unfold. That's my headcanon, and I'm sticking to it.